why am I going to trust him from that point on?
Yeah.
Not. You're going to lie about sleeping up here?
Like,
what
why
a
would you
stupid
even
fucking
care?
lie. Dude, you're a fucking tool. You're a fucking
Well,
idiot.
it's something like that.
All he had to do was just saying that, hey, we were watching you.
Yeah.
But if he's going to lie to me about something like that, it means that there was some plotting and shit going on. Period. End of story. Yeah. And I knew it.
Well, there actually wasn't, but we were actually making fun of Kale for not talking to anybody.
But there must have been some talk earlier or whenever.
Yeah.
He was trying to cover something. Period. End of story. So, and if...
But I really don't think that I think Kale's more out of the loop than you think she is.
Kale seems to be at the bottom of every pile of shit in this house. She was at the bottom of the first alliance. She's in the bottom of this with Eric. She's got too many things going on. She's willing to sell you out twice now. And I told you the first time, I did not lie.
Let me just tell you, like, when you tell me things like that, I'm fine with it. I'll take it in, and like, if I believe it or not, and I do, like, I do believe she wants to stay here, like, obviously. And, like, I will never do it. So it's not like, when you tell me, it's not that I don't believe you. It's just that I'm not that type of person because I feel like you want me to be like, we'll try to sell her out when you say that. And I'm not that type of person.
Like, realize
like,
what's
I'm just
going
not,
on.
You know?
Me, for someone that would, like, sell me out like that.
But it's like, what am I going to do?
When me and Danielle went up on the block together.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I going to sell Danielle out? Is she going to sell me out?
No.
Okay, what are we going to do? One of us needs to win the POV, and then the other one needs to win the votes.
Right.
That was the plan from day one.
Right.
When we were both on the block, every single motherfucker in this place goes, look, the votes are this, the vote. I'm like, it don't matter.
Yeah.
I don't even want to. Why discuss it until the POV settled?
Yeah,
if the
I tell her that all the
stick,
time.
hey, then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But what the fuck is the point?
Yeah.
Seriously.
No,
and it doesn't mean anything until they stick. Danielle won, right on. Now we got a chance at it. And you putting Joe up, it wouldn't have mattered Joe or Zach. It wouldn't have mattered. Zach would have went home.
Nick up, but yeah.
Nick, I might have ended up going.
That's why I was going to put him up. Because at the time, I really did.
But you would have gained a lot of enemies that way, too.
Yeah, I would have, and that's why I didn't do it.
And you putting Joe up, what did I do during that entire week? Or the few days or whatever? Nothing. Why? I knew Joe was going to bury himself. And
the same thing will happen if Kale and I go up against each other. Who's going home? You think I would go home? Just because I'm a stronger competitor?
I think that because of what I've created in the house with you, that you might go home. And I've been very vocal about wanting to get out of here.
But you don't think people would keep me in because of that?
I think that this side would be afraid to vote any other way because
I heard that that's how it's going to go down and everyone's going to switch at the end for this week if it stays the same.
Switch what? To get Kale out?
No, I heard that it was going to be a whole meeting. I was warned. I was like, it's going to be a meeting. It's going to be about you going home, and then at the end it will switch and you'll stay. I told
everyone yesterday and this morning, Kale needs to go. She's at the bottom of every pile of shit in here. Kale needs to go. When Kale is eating
I just feel like I'm
a bowl of slop an hour before the eviction, and has a worry in the world. Someone told her, and when we all agreed that we wouldn't say anything, she's known for the last 2 weeks. So there was a leak, and Eric blamed it on Nick. Eric blamed everything on Nick, but now that Nick's gone, all of a sudden it's like, where did that hinky bowl come from this week?
Just so you do know, it was Nick and Eric. To put it out there, both of them told me. Nick told me a lot more things than I think he let on. Nick and I really did have a good relationship. It was honest. And I know at the end it obviously fell apart, but I really did trust Nick as well. And he wasn't doing it to be deceitful. He was just doing it to be courteous. And I know he ratted me out and told me that I told you guys about the meeting or whatever.
With Nick?
But, I'm just
saying
it was both of them.
Personally, if Danielle was to bring Nick home and say, this is my date, or bring me to meet him at a restaurant, Nick's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to keep in touch with Nick after here, one of the few people, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But in this game, all I could think of is Danielle is not going to be the next Erica. Mm-mm. If there's a chance of him bullshitting her, of him playing her, see ya.
Yeah.
And that was the bottom line. Am I sorry that he's gone? Yeah, kind of, because it would have been somebody. He would have protected her till the end. I know he would have. And I know that because of that, he would not have voted against me either. Mm-hmm. And getting rid of an ally in this game is a stupid thing to do, and that was a stupid thing to do. But we're here right now. We're here right now, and where are we going to go? You want to be in this game. I want to be in this game. Danielle wants to be in this game. Kel wants to be in this game. Out of the four of us, who's the biggest bullshitter? Who's the one that will roll over on anyone?
I know that. I'm not confused. Like, I've told Kale and I've told Danielle and I've told anyone that asks me that, like, yes, we all know that that's how Kale is. That's like, what am I going to do? Like, be like, okay, later, Kale. Like, what do you want me to do?
Did Danielle tell you that, like, my biggest problem, and like, when I would talk to her and talk to other people, it's like, I knew there was like this thing that was like, who is the brains? Who's running this? It can't be Mike. Is it Mike? Or Mike was so quiet.
Danielle said it was me. But anyways,
I couldn't figure it out. I figured that you were like the mouth of the group, kind of a thing, and I couldn't figure out if it was Kale or Mike, Kale or Mike, Kale or Mike. I'm like, something's missing, something's missing, something's missing, something's missing. Eric, that's what was missing. It was Eric.
Mike didn't know about Eric.
Eric didn't have it. I know. I was going to say, Mike was disposable. That's why he went. That's why Eric manipulated it and Kale stayed. Everyone knows how bad I wanted Kale out of here. When Kale stepped off that fucking pedestal, I told you, I wanted to walk down right after. I thought I was being set up. And I stood up there for, how fucking long? 45 minutes after that? Sweating my balls off? Until Mike started talking shit. And I was just like, it doesn't matter who's up against her. I want her gone.
Yeah.
And then Eric,
switched it up.
He's very good, and he's a Philadelphia lawyer, called back Geese. He can argue any side of the case at all. He's like, when you go into debate, it doesn't matter what you're debating. You have to make your point.
Yeah,
and
no,
Eric
he's good.
is
I'm
a
not
hell of a
confused.
debater. Absolutely. And that's what, he has charisma, he has humor, he plays all of this stuff, and that's what puts him on everyone's good side. But he's a fucking liar, he's a manipulator, and he's used everyone in this house. And he is freaking the fuck out right now. And if he knew that we were talking right now, guaranteed.
Oh, he's gonna know, because people are, I mean, it's not like it ever is quiet when people are talking.
Well, I think that the entire
doesn't
house
matter,
should have a
'cause
meeting, and I think that I have no problem.
After it's Monday, after the Monday.
After what, the POV?
Yeah.
And he goes up?
Yeah, after that.
Might not even be a bad idea before. That way everybody knows he's going up.
However
And
you want
why.
to, I was trying to tell Danielle, like, I don't know how she's playing